This is a different series because this series is about doing the actual work. This is you becoming a light worker of the leading edge who is beginning their work. Souls who are incarnated, who are light workers on the leading edge, are being called to undertake this work, for only you can achieve what needs to be done.
Hi, everyone. I'm Colleen.
And I'm Karen.
So, if you've been following this series, you know that there's been a little break. And if you've been following me on YouTube, you know that there's been a little break while I've been on, I don't even know what. I explained in my last video that I've been on a hiatus while my guides sort of put me on rest. And it turns out that I was going through like a energetic transition period after I had the flu. So in the last video that I did, I channeled a new group. They called themselves the Council of Trust. And they just came in again because Karen and I came into this meeting sort of going like, okay, what are we doing? I felt like the format of this series was going to change. So what they told me is that the format is changing, but they're not telling me how it's changing. But we have an inkling that Mother Earth is maybe going to take the lead in this series, but we're just going to start channeling and see what happens. But I do see some logic in that. Karen, I didn't say this to you before we started recording this part, but I see some logic in that because while I've been off on my forced rest hiatus while they upgraded me, whatever they did, and changed my guides, Karen's taking off, folks.
Thank you, everybody.
Right? And it's because you're
Exciting.
doing such a fantastic job of it and being so open to, what spirit is guiding you to do. And now they've told us that I think that Mother Earth is, it's the Earth Connection Project, that
Yeah.
Mother Earth is going to
So,
take the lead. And that Big Bertha is going to be here for the next couple of episodes, but I'm not really sure how much channeling I'm going to do. We're just going to go through and record the episode and see what happens. But we wanted to record this part so you could see that we're going into this like just not knowing what's about to happen.
no idea. Just in trust and flow.
Yes, in trust and
Trust
flow
and flow. As our
with the
guides have been telling in our own personal videos about trust and flow. So
Mhm.
they are making us walk the talk, as Colleen would say. Yeah.
Yes, yeah, for sure.
So we are doing it. We are doing it with some trepidation. Yeah, don't think we do this easily. Yeah, they ask us to do it, we do it. But yeah, it takes a big breath before you start to do it. So,
Yes, and they've also told us that that's kind of part of our role. So if you're if you're watching us not be slick and pre-planned, it's because we're not slick and pre-planned. We're walking the talk and just walking through this stuff like everyone needs to right now. Of I just channeled about the fact that the collective of light workers are all reaching a point where where everybody is going to need to take a leap, so to speak, an energetic leap. And you're kind of watching us do it, and like maybe that's inspiring.
yeah, I think I'm standing at that cliff edge going, will
Yes.
I? Why not?
And I think perhaps I'm doing the same thing as I did with Cindy and standing at the
Just
edge of
push
the
me
cliff
out
with
of
you
the
going,
edge.
okay, go.
What are friends for?
Exactly. So, on that note,
To begin, let's do our connection exercises and we'll run that infinity loop, which is, I have had some inklings that that infinity loop is going to be incredibly important, and us using that loop is igniting something within us.
ooh,
So let's see where we go with that.
Yeah.
And let's take that first deep breath. So, deep breath in, and as you come out, let go. Another deep breath in, and let's come into our heart space and sit there. Just sit there for just a moment. Few deep breaths in and settle and still and calm as we go into our heart and connect with our higher self. Now let's reach down through our chakras down into the earth and connect to Mother Earth. Feel your love and joy in her connection flow down to her, and then allow her to send her love and joy back to you. And we'll make that first loop from our heart to Mother Earth back to our heart. And then let's reach out, reach up, and connect to the home in the all that is, where all love energy is stored. And from our hearts, let's make another loop up. Big Birtha is there, and back into our hearts. And now let's do the loop, the infinity. So from our hearts to Mother Earth, back through our hearts to the all that is, and then back into our hearts. And now let's sit there just for a moment and allow the love energy to flow into the earth, back to our hearts, to the all that is, and the home where all love energy is stored, and then back to our hearts, and create our highway. Create that beautiful link, that portal. Brings in the energy from the all that is, takes it through our heart space into Mother Earth, and she returns it through to us and up to the all that is. Okay, now while you're doing that, they want me to channel. Okay. This is Mother Earth, and I feel your connections. I feel your love. I honor your energies, and I send you back my love, my energies, and more. As you do this connection with me, know that I share more than just love. I share a coherence with you. I share a vibration with you, a vibration that carries many codes. And these that you accept in love and trust and harmony into your heart align you with me in a new and beautiful way. We waited for the new energies on Earth in this new year to do this. For there is magic, as you would say, in these energies, and the coherence and the energetic keys are stronger, more easy to assimilate, and easier for you to allow. And then you can send this energy that I am sending you through your hearts, so it is imprinted with the knowledge, the learning and healing keys that you have acquired through all your incarnations. And this is sent through to the all that is and to the home where love energy is stored, where the Lemurian grid is being located. And that not only connects Earth to the home and the grid, it brings through your resonance, your keys, your gifts that you have acquired on Earth, and feeds them through to the home and the grid. This energy is held and transmuted again, and it is fed back to you. And it holds keys, vibrations, and resonances that the grid sends to Earth so it can align with the earthly vibrations. It goes through your hearts and then down into the earth and back up and around and back through. In your doing this, magic occurs. And what is occurring is incredibly important and can only be done by souls on Earth. The vibrations of Earth and the Lightworkers upon it must come into coherence with the vibrations on the home and the vibrations of the Lemurian Grid. And by you channeling this energy through your heart space with love, with joy, with anticipation, and a feeling of harmony and balance, you are attuning this energy between these two different locations. And it must be done through the energies of the souls on earth. For you are the ones, you are those who have achieved this great work. You are the ones who have been able to turn to love and to experience this love after so much pain. And you hold this new love energy vibration. And it is that new love energy vibration that you have achieved through your hundreds of incarnations, your hard work, and your clearing of so much karma while still returning to love. That love, which is such a high vibration, is the reason for the moving of the grid. So we need to attune that through your hearts and through that higher level love vibration. And that cannot be done by us, dear ones, for we are not those who did it. You are the ones, and therefore you are the ones that can attune these energies to allow the grid to be moved. You have been doing this already, and we ask you to continue to do it. For this is a great work. And we are so pleased you have joined in this work. And the time of your joining does not matter, for this time is now. And all who join will be in this now. So while you have been channeling this beautiful energy from your heart with love to me, and then back up to the all that is, and then back down into your heart again, which seems such a simple exercise, is doing a great work. And we ask you to do this as often as you may. And we will move and attune these energies so this project can begin. For this is step one in moving the Lemurian manifestation grid to Earth. The energies are here, and the time is now. Thank you. Oh, finally, they said the time is now.
I know. I know. I was like this while you were saying it. I know. And like, okay, I wrote down one line that they said that just really struck me because of a conversation you and I had before we started recording this. They said it cannot be done by spirit.
Mm,
It has to be done by us. And we
yeah,
were talking about um, people tending to look outside of themselves. And they're like, yeah, but no, like you have to do that. Like
yeah,
they're just watching TV, right? And guiding us. And we have to do that. They can't. Like there's some kind of, like back to the whole prime directive thing and that.
yeah. Because we are the ones who have created that new high level love energy.
Yeah.
And if it's going to come here, then it's got to attune to that. And the only way it can attune to it is with those who created it.
Hmm. Hmm.
Us.
Yeah.
We did it.
And same thing, like I mean, what she just told us to do and what she just led us through with the connection exercise. And then what I'm getting anyway is that she's saying, keep doing that because you're actually not even only like connecting energy through this, bringing the infinity through our heart. We're bringing in all these keys and stuff. Interesting.
So anytime we do that with Mother Earth, anytime we reach down to her, we run the energy, even if it's in a circle, we get we it's an exchange. So we give her love and she gives us love. And in that, we are attuning and bringing into coherence
That's
our
interesting.
vibrations. Yeah. So as we raise our vibration, as we attune our vibration, we unlock things. So
Mhm.
there's those energy locks where you can't access things until your vibration is at a certain level. And then when it's at a certain level, the vibrations match and things unlock. Gifts, knowings, connections, all sorts of things unlock is what I've been shown. And by tuning ourselves to Mother Earth, we raise each other's vibrations, but we come into coherence. So we have a better connection with her. But also, we're doing that with the all that is and with the home where all love energy is stored and the Lemurian Grid. So it's like, it's really simple things that are the most profound. And as humans, we always dish them going, it's not complicated enough. It
Right?
can't be any good. Yeah.
It's interesting. This always happens, right? The conversation we had before we started recording is coming into this conversation now because we were talking about how what I was channeling from Big Bertha, just for instance, was starting to feel like repetitive
Mm.
because it is repetitive. But I was feeling like 3D pressure, like oh, you got to
Mm.
be doing unique things all the time.
Yeah.
Because of that whole what we're doing, we're searching for new different ways all the time where really I think what we need to be doing is the same stuff. I mean, you could do different variations of it. The whole
Mm.
point in the whole vibration raising thing, like the fastest or best, whatever, most effective way to raise your vibration is joy. Like
Yeah.
it's that feeling of excitement and love and connection and like all those good feelings are, I mean, you can feel it when you feel that way. You can
Yeah.
feel that your vibration, that what you're putting out is higher, or
Mm.
lighter.
Yeah.
And so it's just always going back to the same thing as far as I'm concerned.
It is.
And yet we're looking for new keys and there aren't any?
But there's depth, there's greater
Mhm.
depth to
Yes.
it. And
Yes.
we get those onion layers of depth. Like they show us one layer and then they show us the next layer. And then, there's all these layers behind what we do. So what feels like, a really basic exercise of just, doing a connection, even with you don't have to feel any great earth movement or anything else like that. It's your intention will do it. But the depth and our ability to understand what we're doing with that grows. And as it grows, they give us another layer. And then they go, well, okay, so that's a really good thing to do. That's a nice, connect yourself with Mother Earth. I mean, how many years have they been telling us to do that? But now they're saying, well, while doing that, you're doing this. And
Mhm.
then you can do this, you can add this other really simple little thing to it. And oh my God, look what you're doing, you
Yeah.
know?
Yeah. And then as we clear more karma, every time we do that same exercise, we're doing it as a different being. Because you know how they talked about, I guess that was maybe on Out of This World. They talked about how we're different in every moment.
Yeah.
Like you
Oh,
you and
yeah.
I are different now than we were
Hmm.
before you did that channel. And we're
Yes.
different now than we were before we started recording this and like that sort of thing. So
Yeah.
even though you're
And
doing
it's
the
different
same,
now because we're in a new energy.
yeah, yes, exactly. So every time we do this exercise, we do it, well, hopefully in a more as a more clear vessel,
Yeah.
of
Yeah.
vibration. Hmm.
Because we're bringing in more love, and the more love we bring in, the more of the crap comes out because you can only hold so much. And what's happening now is that we're not having to like shovel it out. We just bring in more love and it flows out.
And I'm definitely feeling that. Like I can
Mm.
feel just that that there's lighter and just
Mm.
handle things differently of my
Yeah.
3D life.
Yeah.
Um, yeah.
And I find it so much easier now to take out those negative thoughts
Oh yeah.
and trust a bit more. So the energies have changed, and I can change my perception a bit better now. So instead of looking at things in a negative, I can now look at them in a bit more of a positive.
Hmm.
And, you know, I'm in Australia, if you don't know that yet. We've just had some big fires in Victoria where I live, and we've had just fires just minutes up the road from me. And, that was a really big learning because, you go into fear when you know that we have a catastrophic fire warning, and that means that there will be big fires. But, Mother Earth guided us into sending out the energy that fire is also renewal, it's clearance, it's regeneration. And she asked us to send that energies to the fire. So it went for the highest good, and that we help transmute the fear and the anxiety that people were naturally feeling. But we could transmute that. And we were told that we could change the intent of the fire from destruction to renewal. And
Right. Well,
yeah,
that's with our expectation too, though, right? Like
yes,
that's part of the whole that last video I did about your, well, and I mean, there've been a million videos about it, but about what you say, creating your reality. I mean, we've
mhm.
been saying that forever,
But
but
it's
it's
much, much
different
easier.
now.
It is
Yeah.
different now. I can
Yeah.
feel, like you learnt it. You kind of going, yeah, I can see how that works, but I don't know how it works.
Mhm.
Like, and now I can feel it working.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
And
it's working bigger for me. That's what's happening for
yeah.
me is it's working faster and more obvious that I just created that. Like just little things in my regular earthly life, that
Yeah.
I mean that's all I've got right now. I have not created the lottery win yet. That has not happened yet. I will let you know. So I was setting up, do you know what a Chromecast is? On my TV. Anyway, I was setting up a Chromecast and I got like instructions pulled up. And so I'm following the instructions. And one of my Patreon members had posted a message that she got about changing the energy of something if you're frustrated and imagine
Mm.
by envisioning the outcome. Like I get that we're repeating things that like Abraham Hicks put out 30 years ago. It's true. We are. That's the whole point. They're saying
The whole
try it
point is,
again. Try it in a
yes.
different way. The energy's different. So it was she had channeled about envisioning the feeling of it
Mhm.
happening, the
Yes.
relief. Esther Hicks talks
Yep.
about it as picture the relief.
Hmm.
So I'm like setting up this Chromecast and I'm doing the same instructions over and over again. You can tell by my teeth clenched that I was getting frustrated because it just kept giving me this error message. But like you're just doing the same thing over and over, like how's that going to help? So I stopped and I visualized that screensaver coming up, the Chromecast screensaver. And I went, yeah, where really there's nothing on the screen but an error message. And I went, yeah, there it is. And I did the same instructions again, and there was the screensaver. You know, I don't know, but yeah, like it it worked.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it's things that we've been doing, but it just works faster, or, some of it like I'm joking here about the lottery, but really, I really should try that again because it's different energy now. Maybe I'm like preaching to myself here. There's a little message coming through to me because all of it, like we may have gotten a little bit, oh, that's not going to work out. That
Yeah.
can't work out. And like cut all that out because the energy is
Mm.
different now and it's working.
Yeah.
So you can
Yeah.
do it for world events, for, big things, or you can do it for a parking spot.
Yeah. And practice on the small. I mean, when the big things hit you, then do it on the big things, but practice on the small. Yeah.
And I guess I'm going to try actually doing it I never did it with an infinity loop before to do
Mm.
law of attraction work. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I've
Yeah.
never tried to bring it in that way. That's cool.
We'll see what happens.
And this all goes to the Lemurian grid too, right? Like that's what the Lemurian grid is. It's a manifestation grid, apparently,
Yes.
that we're going to learn, that my crew for my Patreon apparently is going to build and teach people how to
Okay.
live.
That's your job.
Yeah, yes, apparently. That too, I suspect. So there are people in my Patreon that because they aspire to the Lemurian thing in particular. And then there are people in my Patreon just because we found like-minded people. But those who are really itching for the Lemurian grid to come, and we call ourselves the Lemurian rebuilding crew. Um, some of the talk, I think that some people are perceiving it as more physical than it is.
Oh,
Get
okay.
it?
It's an
Because we
energy.
talk about building.
Yeah.
Um, and like, and even Simon talked about anchor points and stuff like that. But
Mhm.
I was doing, like as if I was doing stake when I was talking about anchor points, but I think it's going to be this simple, you know?
Yeah. I think it is. I think they're going to lead us through these steps, and the steps are going to feel simple, but they're actually profound.
Mhm, mhm. Big Bertha's telling me that she would like to say something. You felt that, didn't you?
We just stopped.
I know.
And we were like, "La, la, la, la," and then stop.
I know. Okay, we'll see what she's gonna say. Hello, everyone. This is Big Bertha. Yes, I'm here with you. I'm always here with you.
So excited.
It's very nice to be here with you, Karen, and with Mother Earth.
We are so happy to have you here.
So, yes, 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 yes. All that you are talking about is exactly where we are right now and where we are going with energetic work. And I know you thought I was repeating myself. I can hear you. I'm right here. The reason I am doing that is to encourage you to continue the work. And although you feel like you're doing the same thing over and over, daily practices, connection exercises, grounding exercises, things like that, it's what Colleen just reiterated. Every time you do those exercises, you are different. Every time you connect to the earth, it's a slightly different connection. And Mother Earth feels that. She feels the growth and she taps into the growth, and that helps her to grow. So as you bring different energy down through into the earth, and now it's different energy again, and now you do it, and it's different energy this time too. Every pass is different. So it continues your gift to Mother Earth and your gift to all that is to consciously know that while you are doing this, you are taking a different stroke every time. So continue with the work. Know that you are making a difference. And know that we are here to guide you every step of the way. Thank you.
Do you have homework for us, Big Bertha?
She's done.
Ah!
The homework is to keep doing the work. And I, based on conversations in my Patreon and in other groups and comments on other people's videos and all kinds of things, I do think that's a really big theme now of new year and, like new energy, and people want new stuff.
Yeah.
And so new instructions, and I think it's same instructions, different platform.
Yeah. Ah, okay. Yep. Makes sense.
Mhm.
Yep. So I just got you're out of the practice phase, guys, and you're into the real.
Yeah, there you go. Does Mother Earth have anything more to say?
Nope. Nope. She's done. This is Mother Earth. And I want to add this. And I wanted to add this now through Karen because it is a karma energy for her to bring this through for you all. But it is definitely the Earth Connection project. The important thing I want to say to all of you who are viewing this, that this is a completely different type of series. This is not like Out of This World, which is about giving you information, challenging your views of the world, and giving you information that can form the basis of a view of the world that you're all connected with. This is a different series because this series is about doing the actual work. It is not information, though you will be informed. It's not about a future, though it will bring a future forward. This is about working in the 5D. This is about you coming together as a group to undertake an important project for the world. This is you. Every person who is watching this video, this is about you stepping into a new role, a new life, a new concept of the world. This is you becoming a light worker of the leading edge who is beginning their work. So this will have repetitive instructions. We will have you continuing to do the same work, for the energies need to be at the right level. This is about you actually performing your light worker duties. It has begun, and this is the beginning. This is you each and every one of you stepping forward and helping to create this new world, the 5D, the new Earth. This is an important project, and you will be asked to do repetitive tasks, as it may seem in your world. But as we have said, each time you do them, they are different. You are being called. I, Mother Earth, are calling you. Big Bertha and Colleen's Council of Trust is calling you. For we need to do this work, and we need to repeat some actions until the right levels of energy has been achieved. So please reconfigure how you are viewing these videos, for you are being guided in a very important project for Earth. And you souls who are incarnated, who are light workers on the leading edge, are being called to undertake this work, for only you can achieve what needs to be done. So I want to change your perception, as we are always asking you to do with the moment. So you may be looking at these videos for entertainment, for laughs, and there are plenty of them. For though we do serious work, we do not do it seriously. We do it with joy, with laughter, and that is the best way to achieve these goals. But these videos are about doing a project, and this will be one of the first projects that you do. And I am grateful for your work, and we look forward to working with you. Thank you.